So one of the things that bugs me on this RX-8 with its LS swap, a couple things. One is there's a ton of space back here. The motor can be slid back something like 3 inches. You'll notice right here that the space is really tight. Another thing that can be done to sort of help clear up some space here or just make it look better. Not really necessary, but it's just one of those things that bugs me, is the front drive accessory. And if you're not familiar with LS motors, there's 3 different spacing types. They have the -1 that you'd find like on a Corvette. They have -2, and then -3 was on the trucks, which is what you see here. And also, for whatever reason, the LS3 Camaro had that same. And a lot of times the water outlet might be on the other side of the intake. For the trucks, it comes out of the top, which of course doesn't work well for a low hood clearance sports car setup. So this is a LS3 setup, which has this crank pulley on it. And this is a Corvette -1. This is the -3. And you can see the difference there. So that type of setup is going to pull the accessory drive back. It's really going to help open up the front a little bit, along with when I push the motor and trans back, gain some room up here. That means you can work with ducting for your radiator to maybe come out the hood. I've got new bracketry for the alternator. It's mounted down there. New tensioner that's from the Corvette. And new bolts. And this is the Corvette water pump, but it's AC Delco model. And one of the key things, some of these water pumps have this big sort of square bump up here, and when you have a manual throttle body, you can't have a huge lump right there. It'll interfere with the throttle body. So this particular AC Delco unit helps take care of that. See the part number there. So anyway, that's the plan. Switch out the front accessory drive. There's the Speedway Motors radiator. It's huge. Way too tall to fit in here, which is why it's slanted. Big radiator's good, but a quality radiator is probably better. So I ordered a Griffin radiator. They actually have to custom make it. It's not one they keep in stock. Dual pass, so the water's going to come in, go across, and then make a second pass across the radiator. Buddy of mine runs a Turbo Civic, 500 plus horsepower, and keeps his car cool, so I know it'll keep this thing cool. Turbo cars always produce a lot of heat. So, I think that's it, yeah. A couple things, going to be changing up the cooling system. I really don't know even what he's got going on here with the output here, sort of blends in with the heater pipes. At some point, this thing's leaking coolant in several spots, so just saying screw it, and I'm going to change it all out, set it up the way I want it to be. So, show you guys more once that's all installed.